Welcome back, guys. Right where we left off. We're going to the memory den now, I guess, with Nick. Where is he? There you are. Okay. Ready to go. Okay, guys, I'm actually going to take a teeny weeny little break here to kind of, what'd you call it? Reevaluate everything. No, I'm actually just going to take a small break to, get the best armor, drop everything that I don't need off, so I'm not close to being over encumbered every 2 seconds. And then, yeah, maybe I'll change my armor. Get something better, I don't know. But yeah, then, I'll see you at the memory den. Come on, Nick. Keep up. Oh, look. Friendlies? Yeah. Nice.
Well.
Oh.
It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Why? Someone stand you up?
Trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're hiring, but I don't think you'd measure up.
Don't be
Oh,
like
snap.
that. You just got the look of someone who's in the market for a little insurance.
No.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance, I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody
Oh, I see.
accidents.
Piss off.
Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, sister?
Gucci. Yeah.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Okie dokers. I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Aye, Captain. Oh, I like him. Apparently you can get haircuts eventually somewhere, and I want to do that. I'm getting tired of this hair.
Steal, better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying.
No, I feel you. Memory den. There we go. There go. I realize I totally forgot to mention what I did differently. So I have new sunglasses, a new hat. Well, it's actually a worn fedora, so it's not new. I went back to Vault 111 to get my good old vault suit thing. Wait, what do you call it? Is it a vault suit? Hang on. Vault jumpsuit. Yep. Okay. So I got the 111 jumpsuit, and then I have stuff that I've been, well, I actually bought this one. The chest piece, but then I found these on Raiders. So yeah. And that's it. And I'm never taking my wedding ring off. Yeah. I tried to equip the dog collar, and it shamed me. Anyway, let's continue.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Okay.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
I wonder what he comes in here for. Valentine. This place looks like a brothel. Probably smells like one too. I'm gonna edit that out.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Whoa, okay.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please help us.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here you go.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those
Gross.
circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Oh.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
Well, it's
You're
a good
talking
thing
about me,
we're-
right?
Yeah.
I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
Okay. Thank you, Nick.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Oh,
Let's
boy.
see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the
fuck?
Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
That's crazy. Is there a way to break it?
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two?
Me?
We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a
Sounds
host,
intimate.
while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Okay.
See you on the other side.
Yeah, this is gonna be exciting.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just
Oh, boy.
hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears
Ooh.
to be working,
Ooh.
although the memories are quite fragmentary.
I can see my neurons,
I'll
Doctor.
try to step you through the intact
Is that
memories
normal?
and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Where? Where?
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Okay. My
Turn
child?
down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on to meet.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings.
That's depressing. Did I do it?
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Huh.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough.
Yeah,
You're
Connie.
the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy.
Oh my god.
And
This is gonna
all
be
that
really
on
sad.
the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
No, it's not.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her.
What's this?
If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living.
Oh, I see.
Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Well,
It's gonna be fine.
is this San
You'll
Francisco?
see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Yeah, this is depressing.
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet.
San Francisco is pretty cool.
Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone.
That's really sad, bruh.
I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that
Okay.
petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
Oh, my
I
sweet
never
summer
worried about
child.
you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, It's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
You point that thing somewhere else, my friend.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Uh-oh.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
So now he's a
And,
mercenary?
you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well,
He's a
it's like
hitman.
this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet
Ha.
with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Damn.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Manual override initiated.
Ah,
Cryogenic stasis.
my husband.
Suspended.
Oh,
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
oh God.
Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
My husband. I loved you.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Don't you dare.
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
What a fun thing to relive.
Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Give me my kid.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
It's
I
fine,
found another
really.
intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so Good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it.
Crap.
A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Piper has really done it this time. I'm not saying she's right, but...
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems
we're getting
obvious
somewhere.
now that we were bait for our friend from the vault.
Oh.
Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys?
We got it.
Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
The fuck?
Okay.
Sean, don't do it. Okay. Thanks, Bethesda.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Oh, my sweet Jesus
Bye.
Christ. He's gonna hate me for killing him.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Well, things are getting exciting.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Yes. Virgil.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right.
Oh, the
No one
glowing
would
sea. I
risk
think I've
going
been there. It's
Not
that
even
big,
to hide.
scary place with all the radiation.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all.
Yeah.
Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating
Lovely.
radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds.
Great.
That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Maybe he's a synth? I'll find him.
We need to find Virgil. Then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
Aye, aye.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
Okay.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay. Fun. The glowing sea. I'll save that one for next time for sure. This was long as fuck. Man, okay. Kellogg, I can respect him. He's alright.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Oh god.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Exciting.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Aw, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
What's the broken mask?
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
No, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances.
What a sweetheart.
But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Oh my god. What a sweetheart.
Was it hard, settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps.
Aww.
Want to get moving?
I love him. I love him so much. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm definitely not skipping over that beautiful story. Come on, Nick. We got stuff to do. Anyway, next time I see you, we'll be in the glowing sea. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Are you a good kitty?
Yes, you are.